Hi everybody. I've been doing a little bit of work between episodes on the new Magic House. I decided to go with a nice open, kind of a common room sort of thing. I'm thinking about putting some tables here in between these couches. Thanks to Quark, I can sit in them. So, it's a couch. And I have also used IC2 to make myself a jetpack, which is coming in really handy on working on this roof. And I'll be putting in back doors on this structure later. And I'm working on a staircase going down into the basement. So yeah, quite a lot of work yet to do on this. And I figured the first floor is really just going to be for looks. Second floor is going to hold Botania. And third floor, probably Psy. And fourth will probably be a bedroom until I build further stuff onto it. And, oh, look. Enderman. Steel swords are really handy. I probably should put some lapis on it sometime. And hey, it's another one. This one seems to be too far away for me to annoy. Nope, there he goes. I may have misjudged. And I think that one died while he was zipping around. So far we're up to 9 ender pearls, and I still need to come up with a decent ranged weapon. So I'll be doing some more building on this between episodes. But for right now, I want to work on something to shoot with. IC2's mining laser seems like it might fit the bill, assuming that I have 4 diamonds to grind down for it. And an additional benefit of IC2's mining laser is that Endermen don't dodge it. Of course, they'll still teleport towards you if you're looking at them, aiming at them. But when you shoot them with the mining laser, they don't teleport out of the way. And they do a fair amount of damage besides. And they can also put out quite a lot of shots. And really, it's almost shockingly easy to build. Of course, you want to be careful not to miss with it. So I think I will choose a different target. Like this guy. Three hits, so that's about 6 damage, I would guess. And some fire damage. Well, that was way more than 3 hits. So now I have something to shoot at the Enderdragon with. But I'm still going to need a bunch of Ender Pearls. Actually, I just need 3 more. I went searching for a few different pictures of Minecraft pagoda roofs. And I'm not sure whether I've come up with something I like. I don't think I'm going to be sure until I at least finish the first floor. And maybe a few floors after that. And a few minutes ago, I won a fight with an Enderman. And it dropped this nebulous heart, which, as it turns out, crafts into 3 Ender Pearls. Which means I'm really close to being ready to go to the end. All I need is 11 blaze powder. And I have had some really good fortune in the Nether lately. So blaze powder is not a problem at all. And I have a jetpack which will come in real handy in a fight with the Enderdragon. But won't leave me terribly well protected. Actually, it does seem as if it does lend some protection. So I think maybe it's time I cleared out my inventory and got ready to do some traveling. Alright, so I have my 12 Eyes of Ender. All I need to do is figure out what I did with Poleaxe. There's Poleaxe. And there's the stronghold. Well, I have sad news. I got caught out in a jungle in the middle of the night, and so Poleaxe was murdered by a skeleton, who was in turn murdered by me. But just the same, Poleaxe the skeleton horse is no more. I have decided also that I do in fact have a use for a broken spawner. Now, wouldn't it just be completely humiliating to come here to face the Enderdragon and get killed off by the silverfish before I even reach the end? Alright, so I'll just put this in my backpack. And I think that I shall also leave my backpack here. And that way, if I die, all the cool stuff that was in there isn't lost. Although, of course, my jetpack and mining laser will be. All right. Now, the only thing that can stop me is that I'm not terribly good at combat. Still, here goes. And there she is. Now, the good thing about the mining laser is that it's also good for destroying blocks. I did not bring my food with me. What was I thinking? apparently mining lasers don't have any effect on these things. Oh, yes they do. Still, my prospects aren't terribly good at this point. And I can't seem to shoot much. Probably should have stuck... Ah! Perhaps I should have stuck with using a bow. Okay. So the bad news is I am as terrible at combat as I had thought I was. The good news is I no longer have to hoard my ender pearls to open that gate. So that means I can use the ones that I have for crafting. The other bad news is that I'm going to have to remake all my stuff again. And I'm going to have to come up with a better plan for the Enderdragon. So, I'm going to have to come up with a better ranged weapon, of course. Something that I know how to use much better. Probably just sticking with a bow. I'll want better armor. And I'll need to be better at getting around. I'm also going to need something that can break blocks so I can break those iron bars around the ender crystals. So I may still want a mining laser, but I probably won't be using it to shoot. I will also want to make sure that I bring food next time as well. But I suppose the first thing I'll want to do is get to work on some new gear. Another bit of good news is that now that I can use ender pearls for crafting, I'm able to make item conduits, which makes it a lot easier to automate the blast furnace. As far as putting the fluid cells, and yes, I'm filtering them now just in case, but putting the fluid cells into the compressor and the filled air cells into the blast furnace, and the products into an extra chest. So yeah, that's a lot easier. Well, everybody, I like the way the building's coming out, but it's coming out too slowly for me to finish an episode with it. So, I think I'm going to end this episode here and complete this in the next episode. So until then, have some fun, build something cool, and have a nice day.